This morning, I'm here with Jeff Duncan, one of my favorite lenders at FBC Mortgage here in Merritt Island. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Christina. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I know you are tremendously busy.
You are correct.
So tell me a little bit about what's going on right now for you as a lender in this crazy seller's market. What is that like? What are some things you're seeing?
Well, other than being extremely hectic, I think it's important for buyers to know that before you go out looking for your dream home and fall in love, be prepared to make an offer on that property, because it's probably not going to be just your dream home. It might be the dream home for 5 other potential buyers.
Yeah.
So they're going to be making offers as well. So with that said, when you submit your offer, you need to be pre-approved. So your first step should be getting pre-approved.
Okay.
And you really should get pre-approved from a local reputable lender.
Okay.
That's what sellers and their agents want to see.
Tell me a little bit about the difference between a local lender and maybe some of these larger companies.
Well, absolutely. The biggest difference is local reputable lenders typically have a reputation with the agents in that area. So the seller's agents know who they can trust to get a loan closed and get it closed on time.
Absolutely.
They may not be familiar with Joe in Minnesota, but they are familiar with myself or someone who's here locally.
Yeah.
Also, they want to be sure that not only can they trust that lender, but they want to know that if they can't get them on the phone, they can just go stop in their office.
Yeah, and you've helped us tremendously. We represent a lot of sellers, and every time we see your name on a contract, I can say that that bodes very well for that potential buyer, as we know it's a local lender that'll get the job done. What else are you seeing in this crazy market?
Well, anytime you have a strong seller's market, you typically get to have prices going up.
Yes.
Rapid appreciation is a problem when it comes to appraisals.
Yeah.
Appraisals, of course, lag behind because they're based on comps that sold previously.
Yeah.
So obviously, when you make an offer on a home, you might be making an offer higher than what someone made 1, 2, 3, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So what that means to a buyer who's getting a mortgage is that your loan amount is based on either the purchase price or the appraised value, whichever is lower. So if you're putting 5% down on a property and you're paying $300,000 for it, that's $15,000. But let's say it only appraises for $280,000.
Yeah.
You're putting 5% down on that. Putting 5% down on a $300,000 property is $15,000. If it appraises for $280,000, your loan amount is now going to be based on that $280,000, not the $300,000.
Yeah.
So instead of your loan amount being $285,000, now your loan amount is going to be $256,000.
Yeah.
You're going to have to cover the difference unless you can renegotiate that purchase price, which isn't so easy in a strong seller's market.
So having the additional cash available to you as a buyer to make up that difference between the discrepancy of what an appraiser comes out as versus what you as a buyer offers on the property is going to really help you move things forward in this crazy market.
It's going to be very important. If you have a very minimal down payment, property appraises for much less than the purchase price and you still want to buy it, you're going to have to find a way to come up with those funds or you may not be able to qualify for the home.
Yeah.
If you've got a large down payment, it may make no difference whatsoever. If that same scenario, if you were putting $100,000 down, the appraised value really isn't relevant.
Yeah, it's crazy the difference between what an appraiser's opinion of value of a property is versus what the market actually speaks to and where it's going and where it's headed. So I know that discrepancy of an appraiser catching up to what's actually happening in this very fast market. I know that takes some time for that catch up to occur. So
absolutely,
that's a great tip for buyers to know.
Well, super. Very good.
Well, hey, if any buyers out there or sellers are looking to get your information, get in touch with you, because you also do refinancing, right?
Absolutely. We do everything.
Okay. And so if sellers out there wanting to refinance, get in touch with you, how do they do that?
Well, the best way is to call or you can email.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time today.
Perfect.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you for stopping in. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thank you.